What if the most powerful health remedy for seniors wasn't locked behind a prescription or hidden inside an expensive supplement bottle, but sitting quietly in your spice cabinet, waiting to be discovered? What if one single clove, worth less than 10 cents combined with your morning coffee, could do something no pill at the pharmacy ever could? I know that sounds almost too simple to believe, but stay with me, because what happens inside your body within the first 15 minutes of drinking this combination will genuinely surprise you. If you're over 60, ask yourself this: do you wake up with brain fog that refuses to lift until midday? Do your knees and joints ache those first few steps out of bed? Do you feel bloated after meals or notice your energy crashing even after a full night of sleep? Have you been quietly battling blood sugar swings that leave you tired, irritable, and unfocused? If any of that sounds familiar, this video was made specifically for you, because millions of seniors are struggling with these exact issues every single day, and most of them have no idea that a centuries-old spice already in their kitchen holds part of the answer. Not a trend, not a gimmick, a remedy backed by real science that major supplement companies are quietly hoping you never connect the dots on. In this video, you'll discover the surprising benefits of adding cloves to your morning coffee. I'll show you exactly how to prepare it the right way, and I'll also reveal the common mistakes most people make that cancel out all the benefits. So, stay with me until the end. You won't want to miss a single detail. Before we get into the benefits of this combination, let's take a moment to understand exactly what we're working with, because these two ingredients are far more powerful than most people realize. Coffee is already one of the most consumed beverages on the planet, and chances are it's already part of your morning routine. Most people think of coffee as simply a caffeine boost, but it's actually a remarkably complex and nutritious drink. Coffee is loaded with polyphenols, particularly chlorogenic acid, a powerful compound that helps modulate inflammation, acts as a potent antioxidant, supports healthy glucose metabolism, and even protects your liver. Science has consistently confirmed that regular coffee consumption carries real, measurable health benefits, especially as we age. Now, cloves. Don't let their small size fool you. Cloves are among the most nutrient-dense spices on Earth, and their secret weapon is a compound called eugenol, a phenolic molecule with extraordinarily potent anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial properties. Beyond eugenol, cloves also contain flavonoids, tannins, and key minerals that actively support your body's metabolic processes. In traditional medicine across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, cloves have been used for centuries to treat everything from digestive issues to joint pain. And modern science is now catching up to confirm what those ancient healers already knew. So when you bring these two ingredients together in a single cup each morning, you're not just making a flavored coffee. You're creating a synergistic, nutrient-rich drink that works on multiple systems of your body simultaneously. And that synergy is exactly what makes this combination so remarkable for seniors. First, digestion and gut health. If you've ever noticed that your morning coffee sends you straight to the bathroom, that's not a coincidence, it's science. Coffee is a well-documented natural stimulant of bowel movements, triggering contractions in the colon that help your digestive system get moving efficiently every single morning. But when you add just one clove to that cup, something even more powerful and targeted happens inside your gut. Clove has long been recognized for its carminative and antispasmodic properties. In plain language, that means it helps your digestive muscles relax, reduces excessive fermentation in the intestines, and significantly cuts down on gas and abdominal bloating, the kind of uncomfortable, persistent bloating that so many seniors experience after every meal. Together, coffee and clove create a morning drink that actively supports your entire digestive system from two completely different angles simultaneously. And the science backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Natural Medicines found that eugenol, the key active compound in clove, effectively reduced intestinal spasms and gas production in clinical observations, confirming what traditional medicine across multiple cultures has known for centuries. Now, one important warning you should not ignore, and if you suffer from gastritis, acid reflux, or have a particularly sensitive stomach, this combination may be too stimulating and could actually worsen your symptoms. In that case, always consult your doctor before trying it. For everyone else, adding just one clove to your morning coffee could honestly be the simplest, most affordable thing you do today for your digestive health. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit like, subscribe, and drop more in the comments if you want more content like this. Now let's keep going. It gets even better. Next, blood sugar control. This one is especially important for seniors because blood sugar imbalances become increasingly common with age. And most people don't realize how deeply that affects their daily energy, mood, and weight. Here's what happens when you combine clove and coffee in one cup. The eugenol in clove actively helps reduce low-grade chronic inflammation. And this matters more than most people think. Chronic inflammation is one of the key drivers of insulin resistance, meaning your cells stop responding properly to insulin and glucose builds up in your bloodstream instead of fueling your body. When eugenol lowers that inflammation, insulin receptors begin functioning more efficiently, and glucose enters your cells the way it should. Coffee adds another powerful layer through its chlorogenic acid, which slows glucose absorption in the intestine and improves your blood sugar response after meals, reducing those energy crashes and sugar spikes that leave you drained by mid-morning. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food confirmed that clove extract supplementation led to measurable improvements in fasting blood glucose levels in adults, supporting its role as a natural metabolic aid. But here's something you must hear clearly. This is not a free pass to eat whatever you want. This combination supports a healthy lifestyle and thus it does not replace one. Maintain a balanced diet, exercise regularly, see your doctor, and get your checkups done. Let food help you, but never treat it as a miracle cure. Next, liver health and metabolism. Your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your body, filtering toxins, regulating blood sugar, processing fats, and supporting nearly every metabolic function you depend on daily. And as we age, the liver becomes increasingly vulnerable to damage from poor diet, excess visceral fat, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress. That's exactly where this combination steps in. Regular moderate coffee consumption has been linked in multiple studies to a significantly lower risk of fatty liver disease, liver fibrosis, and disease progression, a role scientists now describe as hepatoprotective. Coffee's polyphenols appear to reduce fat accumulation in liver cells and lower inflammatory markers that contribute to liver deterioration over time. Clove reinforces this protection from a different angle. Its eugenol content is a powerful antioxidant that directly combats oxidative stress, one of the primary mechanisms that overloads and damages the liver, especially when excess glucose, visceral fat, and systemic inflammation are already present. By neutralizing harmful free radicals, eugenol helps create a more favorable metabolic environment where the liver can function and repair itself more efficiently. A study published in BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapies confirmed that eugenol demonstrated significant hepatoprotective effects in laboratory models, reducing oxidative liver damage and supporting healthy metabolic function. Together, coffee and clove don't just protect your liver, they actively support the entire metabolic environment your body needs to stay balanced, energized, and healthy as you age. Next, weight management. One of the most common questions seniors ask is whether this combination can actually help with weight management. And the honest answer is yes, but in a smart, complementary way. This is not a fat-burning miracle. It is, however, a genuinely effective metabolic support tool when combined with a healthy lifestyle. Coffee has a well-documented thermogenic effect, meaning it increases your body's energy expenditure and stimulates the mobilization of stored fat as a fuel source. Caffeine activates the central nervous system, nudging your metabolism into a slightly higher gear and helping your body burn more calories throughout the day, even at rest. For seniors whose metabolism naturally slows with age, this gentle boost can make a real cumulative difference over time. Clove, while not a strong thermogenic on its own, contributes to weight management through two indirect but powerful pathways. First, by improving digestion and reducing intestinal inflammation, it helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently and waste less energy on internal stress. Second, by supporting better insulin sensitivity, as we discussed earlier, it helps prevent the excess glucose storage that leads to unwanted fat accumulation, particularly around the abdomen. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that polyphenol-rich spice blends including clove significantly reduced markers of metabolic dysfunction and supported healthier body composition in participants over time. Combined, these two ingredients create a daily metabolic environment that quietly but consistently works in your favor. Next, powerful anti-inflammatory action. Inflammation is at the root of almost every chronic disease that affects seniors, from arthritis and heart disease to diabetes and cognitive decline. Good news is that both clove and coffee are among the most potent, natural anti-inflammatory foods you can consume, and together their combined effect is remarkable. Clove's primary compound, eugenol, works by directly blocking key inflammatory pathways in the body. Specifically, it inhibits the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, including TNF-alpha and interleukins IL-6 and IL-8, the very molecules responsible for the chronic, low-grade inflammation that silently damages your joints, arteries, and organs over time. And importantly, clove also has well-documented anti-inflammatory effects in the mouth, helping reduce gum inflammation and oral discomfort that many seniors experience as they age. Coffee contributes its own powerful layer through its rich polyphenol content. Studies consistently show that regular, moderate coffee drinkers have measurably lower levels of C-reactive protein, one of the body's primary markers of systemic inflammation. A 2024 review published in the journal Molecules confirmed that eugenol demonstrates significant anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activity, reducing inflammatory markers at the cellular level through multiple biological pathways simultaneously. This means that every morning when you drink your clove coffee, you are not just enjoying a flavorful cup. You are actively helping your body fight one of the most damaging and widespread processes behind aging and chronic disease. That is genuinely powerful. Next, brain focus and mental clarity. If you've been waking up with brain fog that refuses to lift, struggling to concentrate, or noticing that your memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be, this benefit is for you. Coffee's relationship with brain performance is one of the most extensively studied in nutritional science. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors in the brain. Adenosine is the compound that makes you feel mentally sluggish and tired. By blocking it, caffeine increases the firing of neurons, improves focus, sharpens reaction time, and enhances short-term memory. But beyond caffeine, coffee's polyphenols also cross the blood-brain barrier and reduce neuroinflammation, a key driver of cognitive decline in aging adults. Clove adds a deeply protective dimension to this. Its eugenol and flavonoid content are powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals before they can damage brain cells and neural pathways. Chronic oxidative stress in the brain is one of the earliest contributors to memory loss and mental fatigue in seniors, and clove directly addresses that at the cellular level. A study published in Nutritional Neuroscience found that regular consumption of eugenol-rich plant extracts was associated with improved cognitive performance and reduced markers of neuroinflammation in aging subjects. This combination doesn't just wake you up in the morning, it actively protects the architecture of your brain, supporting sharper focus, better recall, and long-term mental clarity as you age. Next, relieves cough and respiratory issues. This is one of the most underrated benefits of clove, and one that becomes especially valuable during cold and flu season, or for seniors who deal with chronic throat irritation, persistent cough, or recurring bronchitis. Clove is a natural expectorant. This means it helps loosen and expel mucus from the airways, making it easier to breathe and clearing the respiratory tract more efficiently. But it goes further than that. Eugenol in clove also has potent antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties that directly target the pathogens responsible for respiratory infections, including bacteria linked to bronchitis, sore throat, and upper respiratory tract infections. At the same time, it soothes the irritated tissue lining the airways, reducing the inflammation that causes that persistent, uncomfortable cough. Hot coffee amplifies this effect in a simple but important way. The steam from a warm cup of clove coffee acts like a gentle inhalation therapy, helping open nasal passages and deliver the bioactive compounds from clove directly into the respiratory tract. A study published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine confirmed that clove extract demonstrated significant antibacterial activity against multiple respiratory pathogens, including Streptococcus pneumonia and Staphylococcus aureus, two of the bacteria most commonly responsible for chest infections in older adults. For seniors who are more vulnerable to seasonal illnesses, Drinking clove coffee regularly during colder months could offer meaningful natural protection for your airways and immune defenses. Lastly, natural aphrodisiac. This is a benefit that many people are curious about but hesitant to bring up. So let's talk about it openly because it matters, especially for seniors. Both clove and coffee have long-standing reputations as natural aphrodisiacs, and science offers some meaningful insight into why. Coffee's caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, increases heart rate, raises adrenaline levels, and critically, improves blood circulation throughout the body, including to the genital organs. Better blood flow directly translates to improved arousal and sensitivity, which is why a University of Texas study found a measurable link between caffeine consumption and increased sexual stimulation, particularly in women. Clove contributes through a different but equally powerful mechanism. Eugenol has a warming, stimulating effect on the body that intensifies sensory experiences and heightens physical sensitivity. Beyond that, clove has been shown to support testosterone production in men, the primary hormone governing libido and sexual drive. For women, its circulatory benefits increase blood flow to erogenous zones, enhancing arousal and sensation naturally. A study published in BMC Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that clove extracts significantly increase sexual activity and mounting behavior in male animal models, suggesting real aphrodisiac potential that traditional medicine across Africa and Asia has recognized for centuries. Of course, no single food is a cure for sexual dysfunction, but as a natural daily support for energy, circulation, and hormonal balance. This combination is genuinely worth adding to your morning routine. How to prepare it correctly. Now let's get into the practical part, because 90% of people who try this make one of 3 critical mistakes that are coming up and end up getting almost none of the benefits. Pay close attention here. The right method: decoction. Start with 3 whole cloves. Not ground, not powder. Whole dried cloves from the spice aisle at your grocery store. Place them in a small pot with approximately 10 ounces of water, about 1.5 cups. Bring it to a boil, then immediately lower the heat and let it simmer gently for exactly 5 minutes. No longer. Overcooking cloves causes eugenol, the key active compound we've discussed throughout this video, to begin breaking down, and you lose most of the therapeutic effect. Strain the water, remove the cloves, and use this clove-infused water to brew your coffee exactly as you normally would. French press, drip machine, pod machine, it doesn't matter. Then drink it slowly on an empty stomach as the very first thing you consume in the morning. That's it. 1 cup once per day. Quick method for busy mornings. Take 1 whole clove, crush it with a mortar, or smash it flat with the back of a knife and drop it directly into your freshly brewed black coffee. Let it steep for 3 minutes, then drink. This method delivers roughly 60 to 70% of the full decoction effect. Not ideal, but absolutely better than skipping it entirely. The 3 mistakes that kill the entire effect. Most people make at least one of these, and it completely cancels out everything we've discussed. So listen carefully. Mistake number 1. Dropping a whole, uncracked clove directly into already brewed coffee. Clove is an extraordinarily hard, dense spice. Without heat or crushing, its cell walls remain sealed and eugenol simply cannot be released. You'll get a faint aroma at best, and 0 therapeutic benefit. Mistake number 2. Boiling your clove water for longer than 5 to 7 minutes. Eugenol is heat sensitive. Prolonged boiling breaks it down rapidly and destroys most of its medicinal properties. More time does not mean more benefit, it means less. Stick strictly to 5 minutes of gentle simmering. Mistake number 3, and this surprises most people: adding milk, cream, or sugar to your clove coffee. Milk proteins bind directly to polyphenols, blocking their absorption in the gut and reducing the bioavailability of the active compounds by 50 to 70%. If you truly cannot drink it black, add a small spoon of coconut oil or a pinch of cinnamon instead. These additions won't interfere with absorption and actually complement the health benefits of your cup. Avoid these 3 mistakes and you'll get the full, powerful effect this combination was designed to deliver. Who this is not for. This combination is safe for most people, but not everyone. A short and important note before you start. If you are currently taking blood thinners, warfarin, aspirin, or clopidogrel, please consult your doctor before making this a daily habit. Eugenol has a mild but real anticoagulant effect that can amplify the action of these medications and increase your risk of bleeding. The same applies if you are on diabetes medication, as clove's blood sugar lowering effect could push your levels too low when combined with insulin or metformin. Times of India. If you have active gastritis, a stomach ulcer, or severe acid reflux, coffee itself may be too irritating, and clove won't fix that. Skip this combination and speak with a healthcare professional about what works best for your situation. For everyone else, this is one of the safest, most affordable, and most powerful morning drinks you can make with what's likely already sitting in your kitchen. No prescription needed. So, there you have it. 8 powerful reasons to start adding just 1 clove to your morning coffee, plus the exact preparation method and the critical mistakes to avoid so you actually get the full results. Better digestion, blood sugar control, liver protection, weight management, reduced inflammation, sharper mental focus, respiratory relief, and a natural boost to your vitality. All from 2 ingredients already sitting in your kitchen. Now I want to hear from you. What do you currently put in your coffee? Drop it in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. It truly makes a difference for this channel. Share it with someone who needs this, and click on one of the videos on your screen to keep learning. See you next time.